Liana, thank you so much for your time. I gotta start off the bat. You want to date a serial killer? What's going on?
Yeah, you'll do some crazy things for love, baby. What can I say? Yeah, no, it was that was quite a shock to me as well when I received the script. But it's gonna be a wild ride, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, if it's anything like season one, which we're not going to talk too much about because we want everybody to enjoy it. Yeah, it has to be a wild ride, and I think that's kind of the magic of a second season. It allows you to really expand on maybe not just the lead actors, but now characters like Tori. So, tell me how excited you were to know that you were getting a second season and more time to expand on her character.
Oh, I was thrilled. I had such a good time on season one, and it felt a little bit like a tease because I'd come on set and I would have so much fun, and then I I wasn't around as often, and so I was so excited to hear we got another season, and everyone kind of called and gave me a bit of a hint of what themes we would be exploring in season two, but it wasn't until I received the script that I was like, oh, wow, okay, we're gonna go that direction. That was the last thing I expected, was Tori to be on board with Matt's little little side gig or hobby that he has. So yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. But that's this show, we like to throw curveballs.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it interesting, and it keeps you really guessing as to what really is happening or going on. Because, I mean, it started as like a podcast thing, and now we're looking into a copycat serial killer or something like that. And
Yeah.
it's fun. It's so much fun, and I'm glad you get to be a part of it. I think one of my favorite moments is when Matt finds out that there's somebody out there, and he's so hurt, and you're very, very defensive about it. And also to you turn to Ava and it's all like you should respect my choices or something like that. It's
Oh, I
super duper
know.
fun.
Yeah, that was a really we couldn't really get through that scene, to be honest. We were laughing. When I saw the scene, I was like, wow, they really cut that together well, because I mean, Tom was hilarious in that scene, just being so offended that he wasn't being recognized, um and yeah, I mean, you just really have to go balls to the walls in the show and just like really, really commit.
I feel like you guys have been teasing that even since the first time we saw Matt, because when he was down underneath the sink, you mentioned the plumber's crack and how you couldn't trust him, and here you are, despite the fact that he's a serial killer, fully
I
trusting him.
know.
Tell me about your chemistry and working with Tom Bateman.
Oh, it's awesome. He's the best. I mean, I feel like both of us have we have such a 180 in our like as our characters. We're playing very different versions of ourselves in this season, and I think in order to convey that properly, we had to lean on each other a lot, because ultimately we're doing this for each other, and or at least that Tori is. Tori wants to be with him. She loves him, but the only way she can really do that is if he's trying and striving to be better. So yeah, we really leaned on each other. And Tom and I just in real life are just such goofballs, and I mean, we had so much fun together. I think that throughout filming each episode, they would like cluster our scenes over the like course of a couple days. So we'd spend like 3 days in a row like just doing like strictly Matt and Tori stuff. And so we had a great time, and we I mean we're just like big kids.
Well, I mean, that just makes it all that much more fun to go to work.
It's true.
A lot of the scenes that you have with Kaylee, Ava, of course, are really, there's a sense obviously of jealousy from her and just also protectiveness of her, but a lot of like really sporadic comments and just emotions really sometimes bursting out. Can you tell me about now for a second season being able to come back and work with Kaylee and kind of develop that relationship for this next season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you see Kaylee's name attached to anything, you know it's going to be great, and you know what she's going to bring to it. Which is one of the main things that attracted me to the show and signing on to the show, is getting to work with her. she's such a professional, and she's so dialed in to what she brings to the show and her character, and I was really just more than anything excited to learn from her. And I was happy to hear that they were going to explore Tori and Ava's relationship a little bit more in the season, and that sort of push and pull in terms of, Ava wanting more for Tori and Tori not really wanting to listen to her sister. And, Kaylee brings such a strong energy to set, and it carries us through the whole day. She's so funny. She has so much like joy and excitement, and it's infectious. It's so fun to work with her.
You guys have an amazing ensemble, and I love to watch you guys episode to episode, and I think it's really infectious. Uh, Liana, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. I appreciate the series, and I hope to see more of you.